What is up, guys? Mike Wang here, back with another video on stocks. Today I'm gonna talk about that one person every short seller looks up to, and that is none other than Michael Burry. I've mentioned him in so many of my videos, but he is basically the dude from The Big Short, famous for having bought GameStop stocks before it was a thing, and also famous for notoriously shorting Tesla. And in a recent 13F filing, Michael Burry revealed his portfolio, and it had drastically changed from what I was tracking, so I thought it would be worth sharing. Again, as I've said before, 13F filings show Michael's position from 45 days ago, so it's essentially a screenshot of what he was holding on the last day of 2021, and not the most accurate representation of what he's holding right now at this very moment that you're watching this video, but it's the best we can do. And before we dive right in, don't forget to obliterate the like button to support me on YouTube. So here are the list of the 5 top sells for Michael Burry, and there are 4 stocks that he got completely rid of, and the tickers are CVS, LMT, DNOW, and SCYX, but he didn't have a huge bag of the last 2 stocks anyway. So what's interesting are the first 2 stocks that he got rid of. So CVS, as you guys know, is a retail business, and assuming that he bought and sold somewhere around here, we could anticipate that he made a decent profit on this trade. Now, Lockheed Martin is a defense company, and Michael Burry could have done a little better with this, because with the entire situation going on in Ukraine with Russia, the stock rallied upward like crazy. But then again, how the hell is he supposed to know whether World War III is going to take place or not? And then looking at the list of the stocks that he holds, what's interesting is the top 4 stocks that he newly bought, as opposed to the stocks that he's been holding for a while now already. We can see how Michael Burry doesn't really hold a certain stock for a very long period of time, and how this portfolio drastically changes, but let's take a look at the top 3 stocks on his list. So the first on the list is Bristol Myers, which is a pharmaceutical company. So assuming that Michael Burry bought somewhere in this region, we can make an educated guess and say that he is probably already up on his position. What's interesting is that this is a stock that Warren Buffett actually recently sold. And this is the list of the products that the company sells, but I honestly have no clue what these are. But just to take a quick glance at just the numbers of the top 3 best-selling products, they're doing $2 to $3 billion each in sales, and a total of $12 billion in sales for Q4 alone, and an 8% year-on-year growth. And this company targets a low, mid to single digit revenues, so essentially a 1 to 5% growth every year. The runner-up on this list is Fidelity National Finance, which is also a very interesting choice. This company provides title insurance services, which is basically an insurance for when you run into problems while acquiring a real estate asset. So scams, document forgeries, etc., you name it, Fidelity National Finance has your back. And it's also interesting because Michael Burry has a good track record with real estate. It's all in this movie, and I highly recommend that you watch it. If anyone knows about American housing markets, it's this guy. And the fact that he bought this company, which is a part of the US housing market value chain, tells me that Michael Burry isn't bearish on the housing market at all, because for a company like Fidelity National Finance to perform and make money, they need people to get new mortgages. So if we take a look at this chart over here, we can see that the US mortgage originations chart is on an uptrend, and so is mortgage refinancing. We can also see how the earnings per share of this company is paired with these indicators. So this company does well when the housing market is good. The third stock on this list is General Dynamics. So while Michael Burry sold Lockheed Martin, he still has exposure in the defense market by buying this stock. So this chart over here demonstrates the sectors of the stocks that Michael Burry bought and sold from 2015 to 2021. And as you can visually identify, Burry likes to drastically change his position in short periods of time. And he's actually been reducing the size of his position since the second quarter of 2021, but I am not sure if that necessarily leads to the conclusion that he expects a recession. So that is it for today, guys. This was a short video, and I hope you stuck around until the end. because it might give you some new investment ideas for your portfolio as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you haven't yet, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.